Asher and Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Sully.
Nice. Here at Bourbon and Beyond.
Couldn't be better, man. What a great place to stay.
I know, it's a cool festival.
Unbelievable. So good. And not just the artists here, but the whole... Danny Wimmer just does an unbelievable job out here, and it's insanity in terms of the organization he puts through here. And it was just so friction-free. As an artist, it was
See,
so
that's why
friction-free.
I hear how the artists are treated by Danny Wimmer.
Yeah, the best I've ever seen in all the years I've been doing this.
And
I'll tell you, he's got it figured out. And as you can see, there isn't a single speed bump out there, and they're not getting in their own way, which is the best part. Even down to the Yellow Jackets outside. I mean, everybody's just fantastic. It's such a good event.
See, I love hearing that, because if you're a band performing at a festival, you're not using your own sound crew.
Yeah.
You're not using your own crew for most anything.
Right.
And you want it to be as stress-free as possible, which normally is not the case.
Well, yeah, and they also want to put on the best show you can for the people. I mean, let's face it. I mean, we're a San Diego band, come from California. For us to come out here and see people singing our words back to us is, I think we owe them the best show we can give them. And you're right. When it's friction-free and we come out here, it's fantastic. And I'll tell you, the whole city of Louisville, the fans, Danny himself, the Bourbon and Beyond staff, just even the backstage guys, even the road dogs. Unbelievable. So good stuff. I couldn't give it a higher mark. Listen, I knew it was going to be great because we've never played here before, but I had no idea it was going to be like I was a fan here. I was almost got a margarita and sat in the front while I was singing because it was just so cool.
That's so cool. And then, doesn't it blow your mind when you're playing that early on a festival, in the beginning of the festival, and there's that many people out there?
It was good. You know, we knew, I started writing music many years ago, but I kind of started going commercial when I started writing with Rome, Sublime with Rome last year, and released a number of songs. A few of them got pretty good views in terms of Apple Music and Spotify and such, got a little radio play and such like that, but then got together with John Feldman from Goldfinger and Avril Lavigne fame and started writing with him, and next thing you know, we have a pile of people every day watching and listening to what we're doing, and you come out here and it's like, wait a second, we're 2,500 miles away from home. What are we doing here? I mean, we surfed yesterday morning.
I love that, because I'm a surfer.
Yeah, I mean, it was
like,
completely. I just couldn't believe that we come out here and the people may be different. You guys drive slower, but other than that, the love of the same music was infectious for us on stage. It was so good. I got into it almost immediately.
See, that makes the experience that much better, because if the band's getting into it, then you get just so much more into it.
Well, I looked down at the set list and I realized, shit, we're 7 songs in. We only got 2 to go. I didn't realize. I looked at. We've only been up here for 5 minutes. It wasn't the case. I realized it was a great experience.
I love it.
Can't wait to come back here. If we get invited back, we're definitely here.
All right. I love it. And so let's talk about, you just dropped, well, I got the impression that you just dropped a cool song. And I listened to it, and I was like, fucking A, that's good. And it's hard to say that with a cover.
Well, listen, we knew we had to do a cover. I spent many years in talk radio in Southern California, and the number one guy in Afternoon Drive, and my rejoiner music, my bumper music was Mighty Mighty Bosstones, Impression That I Got. And there's a couple places you can hit the post, ride the faders, you're coming in. And when I was with the label talking about it, I said, we got to do Impression That I Got. But I said, we can make it our own, because I got the same growl that he's got, that Dickie Barrett's got, but we'll make it our own, make it sound like a party, which we did. And then the best part of it was, as we're doing this, we're talking about shooting a video, I said to them, what if at the very end of the video you saw a set of hands, they're watching the video on an iPhone, and it pans back, and it's Dickie Barrett, and he thumbs up. Well, you'll have to watch the video and find out if we pulled that off.
Oh my God, that's so cool. And so what else do you got going on after Bourbon and Beyond?
So we head to Las Vegas to play with Goldfinger, John Feldman's band.
Nice.
We've got a song called Seasons that I wrote with Rome that's dropping in about 4 weeks. It's going to be in Tyler Perry's next Christmas movie.
Wow.
So that comes out.
That's
and then,
cool.
We kind of gear up. We got enough music to take us through 2026. We'll be dropping singles every month and playing about more and more.
How does it feel to be on the other side of the mic?
I was in media so long, and being in a band was an avocation. And as you know, better than anybody, you get to be a big fish in a little pond, and everybody knows who you are, but you can't get arrested outside of that city sometimes. That's what happened with our band. I couldn't figure out if our band was good because I was popular on air, or if it was good because it was good. And as I said a number of times, it's a big validation for us to come out here and see people singing songs back to us 2,500 miles away.
Who never heard your radio show, probably ever.
Didn't know who I was. They had no idea that, many of the people I say that to had no idea it was in media for a long time. So yeah, it's surreal. It's highly unimpressive what's going on backstage. When people look at what's going on in the music business, it seems like it's so glamorous. Let me tell you, the most glamorous part of it is what we do on stage and what you guys do watching. Behind the scenes, it's like working at Costco, which I did for 20 years as a kid.
You see me laughing because, like, listen, I lived the whole Sunset Strip scene in the 80s. In the 80s,
yeah, right.
when it was a bunch of debauchery. Now, like, all my friends were like, hey, can you get me backstage? I'm like, it's boring.
Yeah,
There's nothing to do. You'd rather be out there.
I was talking to Gabriel McNair, who's playing trombone on a number of my songs. He's, of course, Gwen Stefani's horn player. And we're talking about the same thing, how just when you go watch a band backstage, don't. Because you can't hear.
That's the
first
thing.
5 minutes. Like, it's everything you see in pictures, and it's so funny because this whole Star Maker machine thing is not as glamorous as it may seem. It's like everybody in this business, and I'm talking about the highest level celebrities I've met on both sides of the microphone, are just people. And that's what you have to remember.
Totally.
I mean, save the Taylor Swifts of the world and maybe the Bonos of the world and Mick Jaggers, but all the rest of us are just like you guys.
100%. And it's funny what you said about, like, being side stage. Yeah. People say to me, I'm like, do you know where my band friends want me to go when they want to go see a set? They say, come on, let's go to front of the house.
Yeah, right.
Like, because the sound, unless you just want to hear the drums.
That's exactly right. You want to hear drums and a guy singing to a microphone without any background, you can do that.
Exactly. Now, tell everybody how they can reach out to you guys on socials, on the web, buy your merch, most importantly, because that's how you get from gig to gig.
Yeah, it's true. So it's Sullvn Music on every single platform, Sullvn. The reason they did that is because we had a different name prior, and they wanted to have all of our socials match, and the only way to do it was to drop the I and the A, so it's Sullvn. But if you type in Sullvn Music in Google, it'll take you there. And then we're on Instagram and Spotify, all major music, find our stuff. And you can go to SullyEntertainmentGroup.com also to find us. So we're pretty easy to find.
Beautiful. Any final words you want to leave our listeners with?
Invite us back next year. We want to be here next year.
You hear that, Danny? Bring them back.
Yeah, Danny, get me back here next year. I want to do a 6-week run here, just right here in this part of the country.
And you got to do all the other Danny Wimmer festivals,
for sure,
too, because it'll be the same experience, and we need a band like you there.
Yeah, and you need to get back to San Diego, get in the water.
That's right.
It's time for you to get in the water again.
I live in South Florida. I go to Costa Rica all the time.
Go. All right.
You know?
Right on.
There it is. All right. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thanks.
And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thanks, pal.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.